Welcome to what Athletic Bilbao boldly called the hell of San Mamés. Before the match, they vowed to turn this ground into a torture chamber. But perhaps they forgot one thing. Manchester United do not fear hell. It is where they were born. This was not just a night of victory, it was the night belief returned. A night when Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, and Maguire stepped up as the architects of destiny. More than the scoreline, Manchester United reclaimed something they had lost for months: control over their own fate. They walked into San Mamés completely under siege. This was not just a stadium, it was a cauldron, a sea of fire, where the roars of the Athletic faithful echoed and crashed down on the visiting side. Within 10 minutes, the pressure was so suffocating that United barely had a second to breathe. Ernesto Valverde unleashed a pressing strategy with intensity matching the Premier League. Nico Williams wreaked havoc down the left flank, while Mikel Vesga did not hesitate to crash into United's back three. In the first 20 minutes, Bilbao took 5 shots, forcing Onana into 2 fine saves. Once Lindelof had to clear the ball right off the goal line after a close-range strike by Berenguer. Manchester United responded not with flair, but with pragmatic resilience. They did not rush forward. They dropped deep, knowing full well they were under heavy fire. Manuel Ugarte endured a difficult opening 30 minutes, losing the ball repeatedly in dangerous areas, but Casemiro's calm presence and Onana's superb reflexes kept the sheet clean. Even Doku had a moment of panic under pressure from Inaki Williams, but managed to regain his rhythm. United's spirit did not break, and crucially, they refused to get dragged into Bilbao's frantic tempo. That composure laid the groundwork for a shift in momentum. And just when the match felt choked by Bilbao's intensity, United landed the first punch. It was a move that stunned even the home supporters. Nobody expected the opener to come from the boots of Maguire. In the 30th minute, a seemingly harmless situation turned into a turning point. The 31-year-old center-back drove the ball up the right side. With uncharacteristic flair, he cut inside, shuffled past Yuri Berchichi, and delivered a pinpoint cross. Ugarte met the ball at the near post, flicking a tactical header straight to Casemiro. One gentle but perfectly directed nod. No power needed, just the right spot. The ball nestled into the net, giving the visitors a crucial lead. But make no mistake, that goal was not just about Casemiro. It was Maguire who changed the narrative. Once doubted, even jeered during preseason tours, he is now clawing back respect through grit and performance. After the assist, Maguire did not celebrate wildly. He simply turned away, as if to say, "This is my job." That quiet moment said everything. His fighting spirit has evolved. Once seen as a symbol of United's decline, he is now writing a new chapter. And from that moment, the match took an unexpected turn. Just 7 minutes later, Athletic Bilbao collapsed, a single lapse in concentration, a lightning-fast counterattack, and the match tipped beyond recovery. In the 36th minute, Manchester United launched with pace. The ball moved quickly from Garnacho to the right, where Mazraoui whipped in a low cross. Højlund charged in like an arrow, but as he prepared to shoot, Danny Vivian dragged him down from behind. The referee initially waved play on, but after a signal from the VAR room, Espinescas checked the monitor and needed only seconds to change his call. A penalty for United, and worse for Bilbao. A straight red card for Vivian. It was not a brutal foul, but the deliberate tug from behind was enough to deny a clear goal-scoring opportunity. The home players swarmed the official. The crowd roared in protest, but nothing would overturn the decision. Under immense pressure, Bruno Fernandes stepped up. Surrounded by tens of thousands of screaming home fans, the United captain wore an icy expression. One composed hop, one calm side-footed finish. The ball rolled into the net as San Mamés fell silent. 2-0 for the Red Devils, and the night was far from over. In the 45th minute, just as Bilbao's defense was still trying to reorganize after the red card, Manchester United delivered the final blow. A high press just outside the penalty area forced a turnover. Ugarte, who had struggled in the first half, produced a moment of brilliance with a delicate back heel to find Bruno Fernandes surging forward. Without hesitation, United's number 8 curled the ball with precision straight into the back of the net. 2 goals in 10 minutes, and with that, Every last shred of hope for Athletic Bilbao was officially extinguished. 3 goals up and a man advantage? Most teams might push for more or get complacent, but not Manchester United under Ruben Amorim. Instead of chasing shadows like in the first half, the Red Devils shifted into game management mode. They took control of midfield possession and slowly drained both the energy and spirit from Bilbao. 73% possession told the story. Most of it came in the second half, where United turned the match into a tactical training session. At the back, the defense shut down every possible route to goal. From the 45th minute onward, Bilbao touched the ball inside United's penalty area just 5 times. Every time Inaki Williams or Nico Williams tried to accelerate, they were halted by Wan-Bissaka or Lisandro Martinez. With the game firmly in hand, Amorim rotated his squad. The substitutions were not made to chase more goals, but to control the rhythm of the match down to every breath. Amad Diallo came on for Garnacho, marking his return from injury, but the biggest win had nothing to do with the scoreboard. Manchester United finished the match without a single injury. No major errors, no emotional collapses. This was a victory built from structure, but more than that, it was shaped by brilliant individual performances. And in San Mamés, they proved one thing: resilience is never lost. For Manchester United, it was the faces many had written off who made the biggest impact. Casemiro, at 33 years of age, showed once again why class is permanent. Once labeled too slow for Premier League football, he has been reborn in the Europa League. 1 goal to open the scoring, a header that rattled the post, and countless midfield recoveries. And San Mamés is quietly writing the final chapter of his Real Madrid legacy, calm, composed, and commanding. Then there was Bruno Fernandes, the heart and soul of Manchester United for the full 90 minutes. Statistically, he has now been involved in 29 goals in just 31 Europa League knockout matches. His brace against Athletic Bilbao showed 2 sides of a captain. One, cold and ruthless from the penalty spot amid deafening boos. The other, a charging run into the box followed by a clinical finish. But more than the goals, Bruno connected the play. He dictated tempo, calmed the chaos, and ignited the attack when the moment was right. And then there was Harry Maguire, surprising everyone. That clever cut inside and cross from the right flank was not a fluke. It was the result of a long, hard road to redemption. His future at the club may still be uncertain, but Maguire chose silence and let his football speak for itself. Rasmus Højlund may not have scored, but his contribution was just as valuable. His clever movement and aggressive pressing kept Bilbao's center-backs constantly on edge. The breakaway that forced Danny Vian's red card was proof of that. He still has rough edges to polish in his final touches, but this was a promising step for the young Danish forward, especially at a time when he is not yet at peak form. The return of Amad Diallo and Matthijs de Ligt was another highlight. Amad only played a few minutes but brought a much-needed fluidity to the right side. De Ligt, as always, was a symbol of calm and security at the back, ready to step up whenever needed. The 3-0 win did more than just move Manchester United a step closer to the Europa League final. It reignited belief in a season that once seemed lost to despair. The second leg still lies ahead. Tottenham awaits. The Premier League still has unfinished business. But for now, there is light once again at Old Trafford, and the spark came from players many believed were long past their prime. The Europa League trophy may not erase every crisis, but if United needed a place to start again, this win at San Mamés is the perfect beginning. It was not just a night to celebrate, it was a night to believe. Because sometimes, the most unforgettable seasons begin with the moments no one saw coming.